Hi there, we're currently doing an astrological sign reading for Virgo. For the month of March 2018, we're using Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine's Tarot Angel cards. So we're just pulling up a few cards just to see what's happening for the month. My apologies for getting this out a little bit late. So on a positive side, I'm really busy, but that just means I need to work on my time management a little bit more. So I'm going to get the April readings out a lot quicker for next month, so I may even do them like a couple weeks early, so that would be great for people that like to get a heads up on what's to come for the following month as well. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate everyone who likes these videos, who comments. You can also go on robinshealing.com if you like a personal reading, or check out any of my services. I offer a lot of stuff through video as well, so you can take advantage of the stuff that I have, as well as any of my live readings or live talks that I do on Instagram or my Facebook at Robin's Healing. I will soon be doing live readings on YouTube as well, which I think will be targeting like a larger, more unique audience, because we kind of get a little bit of everything on YouTube, which is good and bad, but we can cover probably a wider range of topics when we're dealing with more people. So feel free to request a topic that you would like me to do for a live reading, and we can discuss that topic. We can have open dialogue about it. Anything, you name it, there's no limitations with those talks, which is awesome. If you were in the local area in Moncton, I'm doing some retreats, so there's something going on at April 28th. I'm also doing like a mind training workshop where we teach people how to kind of rewire their brains if you have tendencies to think too much or in negative ways. So we're learning to like redraw that energy into thinking more positively so that we can build a foundation for ourselves that is healthy. So that being said, I will continue. I felt like talking about that with Virgo. So life experience. Confusion may be coming up, okay? So if you're feeling like overwhelmed or even excited, it could be like an extreme feeling. So in the month of March, you may be feeling like there are extreme tendencies to go woohoo or like, oh my God. So a little more dramatic is coming up. So don't judge yourself for that. Just acknowledge that you're probably on a different path than most signs this month, and that's awesome because you guys are separated. So just acknowledge that you're just on a different path than others this month. So your energy is going to be shifted in a completely different direction. So a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. So this is the time to take advantage of Archangel Shamuel. So just if you have had any trauma or anything like that, it's really good that you kind of work on productivity, okay? So it's like instead of replaying things in your head, you just want to really work on what can I do? Not just what can I do about this, but like what are the things that I feel like I need to be doing for me? So on a spiritual level, following your spiritual path is really important at this time. I actually really like that for you guys. So a lot of warm feelings coming from you guys. That's great. 10 of water, a contented and rewarding family life. So finding balance when it comes to the emotions is also going to be really important this month. Again, because we're not on the same path as other people, that can trigger emotions in us because we want, why aren't you supportive? Why don't you get this? So just understanding that we have to have empathy for people, and even when we need healing, we can't expect people to know that, so just distinguishing the difference with relationships. But my hand is on fire, and that only happens when there's someone that's watching that really needs a Reiki session. So again, I can do that through distance, through a video. So if somebody feels like they could use a Reiki session, I charge $50 for a distant healing session, and we could set that up because I'm feeling like there's a reason why I'm not saying all this stuff to like sell when it comes up in my videos. It's just because I just feel like meeting people is important. So, I mean, you can meet someone through a YouTube video and feel like you know them, but you just like that, even shaking somebody's hand or feeling like you're meeting somebody is a positive exchange. So I think for you guys, it's really important that you're shaking people's hands, you're greeting and meeting people properly. I think you're building a foundation for yourselves. So congratulating yourselves for getting this far. So I'm really giving yourself a pat on the back. I'm going to give you a hand clap because I think it's an awesome time for you guys. So really just distinguishes the difference between you and others, and it's going to separate you from the pack, okay? That's a good thing. Knight of Air, events that occur with great speed, so decisiveness. So you guys kind of made some decisions, I sense. If you feel like you haven't made the final decision yet, you will by like March, I feel like 18th. That's a big marking point for a lot of people. Something's shifting, I think, around the 18th. I know we're going into Mercury retrograde on the 22nd. So just acknowledging that things are happening for you guys very quickly. So just be mindful of like where you put your finance, where you put your I'm hearing like don't put your hands in other people's pockets. That's funny. Maybe laughter is important for you guys, but like don't feel like you guys need to take from others this month, because I feel like you're in such a good place that you should just kind of enjoy where you are. Normally I say it's good to receive, but for you guys, I think you guys have been doing a lot of receiving, so I think you should just kind of like enjoy what's being offered to you right now. Okay? Just enjoy what's already there. All right? That's interesting. Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. Eight of Earth, so something that you're starting up. We'll call that like March 20th to 28th or 9th for some people, but there's something that you're really moving forward on. And if you're being passive aggressive, that's not a bad thing. Just make sure you're not playing games with people, okay? Three of Air, great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. When I do readings, I'm noticing that there's a commonality in the cards for every person around the same time. So again, there's a shift around the 18th. And there's a lot of good energy that's coming up towards the end of the month. Different for different signs, but there's a lot of stuff that we're still letting go of, I feel, for people. So just acknowledge that when change arises, it's for a reason. So just make sure you can let go of the past when you're working on change, okay? So I can relate to a Virgo that I know. She plans on moving in April. Has a very close family and very close friends, and she's moving on the other side of the country, and so that's a really big deal. So it's sad that she's leaving because people love her, but she's doing something for herself. So it's like that, there's that sadness in the happiness, okay? So just because there's sadness doesn't mean that there isn't happiness associated with it. So I think we have to remember that. So I'm going to use this as our last card. There's actually lots of information for you guys, so I think that's why I wanted to, when I was talking about the Reiki, just kind of continue some of that healing is important. Yeah, because you guys are still in a good place. It's just continuously working on yourselves, okay? A relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. So I really like that. So that's just, again, talking about some of those decisions that we're making. If you feel like you haven't been able to trust yourselves, then towards the end of the month, very end of the month, you're going to find that there are solutions to problems, but you have to trust that they're the right decisions, and nobody can choose that for you. That's a feeling that you have to feel within yourself. So feeling very secure in yourselves at the end of the month is really important, okay? So keep in mind, I'm not predicting the future. We're just still talking about the energy of what's going on right in this moment. So anything can change at any time. So just allow yourselves to enjoy the month of March and kind of see where it takes you guys. All right, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll leave my information below. Bye.